Welcome to the TMZ podcast. Devin here with Tony. What's going on, Tony?
What's up, Devin?
How was your weekend? You have a good weekend?
Yes, I did. How about you?
Good. Solid. Got a little bit of rest, which was good.
Always good.
Yeah. So Courtney is back in the building, but not back here with us today. Hopefully we'll get her back in at some point this week.
Hopefully.
So
she's grinding away.
Yeah, she will be back eventually, I promise. But we got Tony, who's obviously great, and I'm very glad to have you.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
it's the week.
It's going to be obviously it's been the biggest wedding talk since they were engaged, whenever the hell that was. But yes, we have finally arrived at not 4th of July weekend, but Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding weekend.
Yes.
So we have some new details about the wedding that we will get into at the top of the podcast. Donald Trump is back being obsessed with Barack Obama. I posted a photo on Truth Social over the weekend. Photos of both of them. I'm not really sure why.
I think that's the main question that I asked, and I think a lot of people are asking.
But we will get into what the photos are, and then lastly, we'll end on kind of a cool video I saw over the weekend.
More wedding talk.
Yeah, it's a wedding themed show of Ed Sheeran and Martin Garrix's massive DJ surprising a couple at their wedding. So,
did you get married during the summer?
I got married in on April Fool's Day, April. So that's technically the spring, right?
Yeah.
I never know when summer is. For me, growing up, like summer was when we're off school or once it gets hot.
Or when Memorial Day
But I think there is an actual day. But no, I think that wasn't technically summer. But yeah. Yeah. So we will get into that at the end of the show. It's kind of a fun video. So for what everyone cares about more than anything is this Taylor and Travis Kelce wedding. So apparently guests
they still don't know
still don't know. So we had reported on this early on, and this isn't that shocking to me because I think it was just last week at Tight End U.
George Kittle
was asked about MSG, and he was told, and it seemed genuine to me at the time, that he was like, funny, they literally just told us to be in New York, and I even asked Travis last night, like, okay, really, where's the wedding? And he just like laughed at me. So it seems like they've obviously tried to keep this wedding as under wraps as possible. I don't know if they did a great job because obviously a lot has came out because unfortunately when you have a wedding of this magnitude,
stuff's going to leak.
There's all sorts of people that are involved in this, especially renting out Madison Square Garden, and then you have vendors and yada, yada, yada. So it's like, I guess they probably trust their guests to not leak information, but do you trust your guests to not then tell people they know and then them leak it?
Or at least like little hints, that way like people can pick up like, oh, like it might happen at this place, but we don't know what it exactly is going to be. Like the rehearsal dinner is supposed to happen on July 2nd.
Yeah, so that's Thursday. So as we reported, they rented out MSG, I believe it's Thursday through Sunday. What we're being told, it was reported that the Thursday is the rehearsal dinner because there is there's going to be about 100 people. I guess there was a permit that was put in place for that day where they're going to, have some streets blocked off, and then as everyone knows probably by now, Friday is allegedly the wedding day, wedding ceremony. I still have doubts that they're actually going to be getting married at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it just seems like, especially if it's only 1,000 people are supposed to attend or around that.
That's
area.
A lot.
It's a lot, bro. But for like any wedding. But I'm saying for like to rent out MSG, which is millions of dollars a night, just to have 1,000. It's Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, but still like. It's going to be pretty damn empty.
Yeah, it just seems like a weird space to get married, not very like Taylor Swift or very like romantic, you would say. I think personally they're going to have some type of intimate ceremony where they actually get married, and I think Friday where all the guests that have been invited and they're going to have performances and whatnot, I think that's more like the wedding party or the reception. I don't know. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I just can't imagine. I cannot imagine Taylor Swift walking down the aisle like where the Knicks play.
Yeah, I can't either.
It's just weird.
It is. Speaking of performers, though, we got some details on who might be performing at that wedding, correct?
Yeah, so there was a report over the weekend that it's going to be some of the performers, or at least Page Six confirmed that it's going to be Stevie Nicks and Tim McGraw.
Okay.
Which both make sense. I know she loves Easter eggs, and she was famously at that Knicks playoff game where she was wearing the Stevie Nicks shirt. Yeah. So maybe that was an Easter egg. She's also performed with Stevie, has been very vocal that she's a big fan of Stevie Nicks. So that's not very shocking. Mm-hmm. Tim McGraw was one of her like idols. Obviously, she started in country. Her very first single, I guess, was called Tim McGraw.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, those are two people that they're saying are going to be performing. We had talked to someone previously that said it was going to be more of a situation of like she hired a house band, and it was kind of going to be like an open mic kind of situation. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of famous singers and artists there, and it was going to be like, we were told at that time that it was going to be more like, if anyone wants to get up and perform, we got a band, get up and perform. The other person that we were being told over the weekend,
it's a big one.
Another person that makes total sense is Paul McCartney.
Why does Paul McCartney?
Legend. Like if you're Taylor Swift, it's like she's the biggest artist in the world. It's like everyone who's going to perform at her wedding is probably going to be a lower star than her, except for maybe Paul McCartney.
Right.
He's probably the only, like, at least he's at her level. Maybe people would argue due to his career and the Beatles, he might be bigger than Taylor Swift. Yeah. I think she's probably the biggest artist in the world right now. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be star-studded. We're going to be obviously working on these, the weddings. So hopefully have a lot more, information throughout the week as it gets closer.
This is day 1 of 5. In the lead up to the wedding.
So yeah, because I would imagine you're going to start seeing a lot of people getting into town in New York probably around Wednesday. Yeah. And then it'll be pandemonium. I'm sure there'll be a ton of they're blocking off streets to keep all the
which I wonder how
out of there.
I wonder how the New York City residents feel about that, especially during
I think
weekend.
Some people think it's cool because it's like the officials are like, oh, this is awesome, like she's picking our city to get married in. I would imagine the business owners around MSG probably don't like it too much with them blocking off streets. Yeah. So I don't know how they're gonna, But
at the same time, it's more people technically. And
it's more eyeballs. I just don't know if it's gonna be more like that. Prevents
it's gonna equate to dollars.
But exactly. Yeah. Foot traffic or whatnot. But it'll be quite the scene. Tons of super famous people, and we will be
providing you all the updates.
Yeah, we'll be all over it this week.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Moving on to Donald Trump being obsessed with Obama. If you needed more proof of it, well, I'm going to show you it right now. So Donald Trump, he tweeted on Truth Social a picture of himself at age 20, and I believe it was at the New York Military Academy. And Obama, he was, it's a picture of him at Occidental College. He was wearing a wide-brimmed hat and smoking a cigarette. So the main question,
Occidental.
Occidental.
Yeah, no, you're good. I was I shout out to my grandpa went there. Oh. That's why I know. It's like Occidental. So
the main question I have is why? Why?
I mean, you would think photo. The guy has a lot of stuff going on.
We just we just rebombed Iran.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and this whole like obsession, like we talked about last week, not obsession, but just that he's always, taking shots at President Obama, always comparing the two. I mean, like I said last week, it's really nothing new as far as, people are always blaming or comparing themselves to different administrations. I mean, I think this one is pretty obvious. He's trying to be like, oh, look, here I was at 20 serving in the military or at a military academy, and here's Obama with
smoking
like a cigarette or whatever, whatever he's trying to portray.
Because there's no caption. All we can just interpret it from is just the photos, and I don't know. It's just very random, but again, Trump has done this before, and I can't be surprised. But I do think this reaffirms that he is like, why you have Obama on your mind all the time?
I mean, this does confirm what Obama said last week, that he's rent-free, and Trump said.
It does, yes. He reconfirmed that with this.
Yeah, so. I don't know. I don't know why he continues to do this, whether he wants to distract or who knows.
I think a lot of people would say that it's distract from whatever.
God, it's crazy because
I'll throw it up again.
Obama just he literally looks the same. That's him when he was 18.
Yeah.
if anything, I feel like this was was a shout out to Obama. Like the guy looks like doesn't look different at all.
No, he doesn't. Trump, I mean, you could still see Trump.
I can still see Trump. I mean, he obviously he's 20 there, so he's younger and, doesn't look exactly how he looks now. I mean, obviously I could tell it's him, but like Obama, that is like eerie how he just did not age.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All
right. Well, this one's a little more of a fun one. So, and I have a theory behind this as well. So Ed Sheeran and Martin Garrix posted this video over the weekend. Here, let's just play it.
Yeah.
Martin did a show. I did a show. We finished. He's got a DM from someone saying, "Can you crash my sister's wedding?"
So we're going there.
So we're going to go and crash the wedding. See you in a bit.
Straight in the front.
Go ahead, Devin.
So first of all, that venue, insane.
Yes.
What are they getting married at the Sphere? Like it looks so sick. That would be awesome. I mean, Martin Garrix, one of the biggest DJs in the world. Ed Sheeran, massive artist, has a bunch of great songs that are like great wedding songs. But I know Ed Sheeran does a lot of random stuff with his fans and stuff that I've seen in the past. But like, this wasn't real, was it?
I don't know.
Like
I
he's
said
just
the same
like
thing.
Martin Garrix is just going through his DMs and randomly
see
sees
this
girl
one person
that's asking for them to go to the wedding, and
they're playing a new song,
and they happen to be close by, and oh shocker, these two have a song out together.
Yes, yeah.
They wanted to put out something that went viral that people would cover and pick up, and then we talk about they played their new song.
Part of me likes to believe this was genuine, and I'm going to lean in that direction. Anytime I see somebody like Ed Sheeran, Martin Garrix, or any celebrity do this just for any random person, shout out to them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if how legitimate it was, but it does. I will say it did look like an actual wedding. So regardless of if they're trying to use me for promo, if you guys are going to show up and surprise his sister at the wedding, cool move.
Absolutely.
I don't really care what your guys...
Because you got to still go out your way to do that.
Yeah, I don't care what your guys' motives are. You guys showed up at my sister's wedding and it looked awesome. So, yeah, I'm not really going to hate on that. Do we have comments?
We do not have time for comments.
Okay, no comments today, guys. Courtney, like I said, should be back at some point this week, and we will get back to reading comments.
Yes.
I promise. All right, you guys, have a good week.